Falato.
There you go, doing Mr. Falato.
Oh, let's see.
What a gargantuan task. I'm your area director, and our division director, Rakita Hughes, asked me, since I'm a comedian, for my project this year, I should teach humor, how to make people laugh, how to inject humor into your meetings. So one of the things I'm doing is different educational moments and educational speeches on how to inject humor, 5 to 7 minute speeches. Possibly toward the end of the year, I will have 15 to 30 minutes as an elective at one of the TLIs, which you all will attend next time, right?
Yep.
So Toastmasters loves 3, right? Everybody knows that, right? Can everybody hold 3 up? 3? Okay, great. Hey, audience participation. I brought 3 books with me. One, you guys will probably never see this, Humorous Speaking. They've turned it into something different, The Path. Once I get Doug to show me how to change my path, I'll be teaching off of that path. But there are some really good lessons in here that I will bring to some of the clubs this year. I bought this other book, How to Be Funny. Really easy, $2 at the half-price bookstore. The Comedy Bible. Now, this one is I would recommend for anyone at Toastmasters. This one I wouldn't recommend to you unless you're really trying to be a professional comedian. Now, I bought this book 4 or 5 years ago. Now that I'm teaching comedy, I started looking at the book. You know, my comedy career is only about half as much as I want it to be, and I realized I've only read half the book.
Oh, there you go.
All 3 of these books have one thing in common. They say 3 ways to bring comedy into the meeting or into anything that you do, your speeches, your comedy gigs and whatnot. 1, self-deprecation. That means making fun of yourself. 2, exaggeration, and 3, topical. Now I've only got 2 minutes, so we're gonna do one self-deprecation joke here. I like to you know, some people say, well, you're crazy, MJ. You had this great day job, and now you're out doing comedy at night. You know, you might be crazy, but to tell you the truth, I'm not crazy. I brought my birth certificate with me, Toastmaster. Would you verify this for me here? My name, Michael MJ Falato, right here, state of Maine. Copy of certified live birth, Brunswick, Maine. I am not crazy, folks. I'm a maniac.
Can I take a picture of
Yes, you can. You can even print one off the internet. Now, again, I only have 2 minutes, so I'm going to concentrate on exaggeration. Brought some exaggeration examples here, of course. Right before you come up, you lose your notes. Oh, here they are. To exaggerate, you put flair into what you're saying. Now, I'm not sure, maybe this half of the table might know, I know Doug's probably the only one in here. There's an old wrestler, Ric Flair, in the 80s. Okay. Oh, see, okay, well, great. Okay, now that my audience knows who I'm talking about. Okay. Ric Flair used to go, woo! He is my favorite cartoon character. Cartoons use exaggeration. Everything is funny in a cartoon. So Ric Flair is my favorite cartoon character. He would style and profile, and he'd run around saying he was a wheeling dealing, jet flying, kid stealing, limousine riding, son of a gun. Right? So what Rick did was he added enthusiasm, emotion, and energy. 3 E's. In case you didn't catch that, that's called alliteration. Emotion, enthusiasm, and energy. Woo! Ric Flair. More exaggeration. She was drop dead gorgeous. Or for ladies, he was drop dead gorgeous. Right? Wasn't really drop dead, but he was gorgeous. Faster than a toupee in a fire factory. That's a fast toupee, let me tell you. So hungry. I was at Doug's meeting the other day. I was so hungry before I went in there, I could eat a horse. Mm-hmm. And tell you what, I ate 3 plates of horse enchiladas, and I was so fat, I could barely fit out the door. Angry. Let's talk about angry. Blood-boiling anger. Hulk anger. So angry I turned into the Hulk. Or, this is almost topical, Joe Pesci anger. Snickers angry. You all seen some of those commercials. What about the person that was late to the meeting? I understand why you were late to the meeting. You had to run all the way from 1604. Or how about this? You got on the elevator went down to the bottom, up to the top, down to the bottom again. Wasn't your fault. Then some handicapped person came on, so you had to hold the door for them. Then while you were waiting longer, their grandmother came. Hold the door for me. So it just took you a little bit longer getting here. That's exaggeration. 3, ways to bring humor into your speeches: self-deprecation, make fun of yourself, exaggeration, and topical. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you.